What's up, everybody? I want to give a quick recap of the Billboard Awards last night. Now, I fell asleep before Paula came out, so I saw everything except for Paula until 5 minutes ago, where I saw Paula Abdul slaying the fucking stage in a way that I thought she wasn't gonna really give to us. I didn't see it coming. I really didn't see it coming. I don't think any of us saw that coming. I know that I've always known she's a fantastic performer. Like, let's just keep that real. I know that she was always that dancer, that bitch, serving beauty and elegance. But we're talking back, like, in the 90s and the 80s, and I just haven't seen her perform in a while. I see some YouTube videos here and there, but, like, I don't know. But I was... Usually when she does, like, an award show or she goes on tour, she does straight up downtown. And, but she got that ladder. She's climbing that ladder every time with her little hat and a cane. And she doesn't really put it down the way I need her to do it. She has some props here and there. The ladder, really. It's the ladder is her prop. It's her whole performance. And that's all we see from Miss Paula. But on last night, I'm seeing her do flips and tricks and splits and, tap dancing, this dancing. Really giving you stage presence, really giving you sharp choreography, like she was there in the moment. She was looking fit as hell, bitch, looking better than everybody. Well, I don't know about better than everybody, but she really was looking amazingly, just gorgeous, stunning, beautiful body, beautiful energy, great selection of songs that I haven't heard in a while, besides Straight Up. Like, we all know you're gonna do Straight Up. Like, we all knew it. But, like, the other songs that she chose, I was like, oh yeah, bitch, remember that song? Like, what a good selection. Also, what killed me, and I'm not going to give her too much for this, I'm just acknowledging and observing what I saw, was that even her little dialogue was lip sync, which was totally okay with me, because this bitch is like 60 and she's doing all that, tossed around left and fucking right. And keep in mind, she's had like 16 spinal cord surgeries, which is really insane. That's like seriously destabilizing to your whole body. Painful. I mean, she was on pain meds for years, as we saw on American Idol, girl. She was doped up a lot of times. We're not gonna lie to ourselves. But it seems like she's healthy again. She's kicked that. The pain has hopefully subsided, and judging from the performance, she's back to where she needs to be. And I would definitely go see her in Vegas, because she's giving you energy. She's giving you flips and tricks. She's giving you great songs. I was very happy with her performance. I thought it was one of the more entertaining performances of the entire night. Like, that bitch was on fire. She was on fire, and we're not going to act like she wasn't. So, A+ to Miss Paula Abdul. So, let's hop on down. Let's go back to the beginning of the show, I guess, to Taylor Swift. She did Me, which I still love that song. Don't really care what anyone has to say about it. I do love it. I just find it fun. It's positive. It's very catchy. I love the melody of the verses a lot, and the pre-chorus. The chorus itself is definitely very Kids Bop still to this day, but I still find it cute and catchy. Now, the performance itself, I thought big budget. Okay, great production value. I love all the colors. Like, there was a great attention to detail with this performance, as in, you just look at all the costumes. And, like, certain people I felt like would have, like, I don't know, like, bitch, like, maybe, like, pink contact lenses, and they're wearing, like, a pink, you know what I mean? Like, everything was, like, totally subsiding with each other. It was just really awesome to look at. The fireworks, the bonanza, it was a spectacle. Taylor's vocal, very cute, giving you a typical Taylor vocal moment. I feel like her and her, Brendan from Panic at the Disco have a great chemistry. They have a great chemistry. And, the performance was really cute. Big budget, fun. Taylor herself didn't give me everything I needed with that performance, but what can you really do to a song like that? You know what I mean? Like, you just sing it, you be cutesy, and you call it a goddamn day. So, that's what they did, and we accept it. And I like when they got hopped up on that little swing, and they were, like, flying around. I was like, okay, cute. I don't know, it was just fun. It was like a fantasy world we love. Okay, so, and let me also say, in general, this award show was definitely the best that we've seen in years. Honestly, since like 2016, because I remember 2016 VMAs were lit, Billboard Award was lit, But after that, 2017, we started going downhill again. I feel like this was the first time I saw like an entertaining show from top to bottom. Let's also talk about Kelly Clarkson real quick, because I feel like as a host, she's great. She's so funny. I just love her energy. I stan Kelly Clarkson, by the way. Her medley of hits, bitch. Let me tell you, I don't like hit medleys like when they do these shows and they like do a whole recap of the year with the biggest hits and someone's singing them or someone's dancing to them. I'm like, I don't know, it's just a little cringy to me. I just don't really enjoy that. But Kelly Clarkson, hold on, girls, that brightness is going away. Kelly Clarkson has the voice of angels. We really need to start putting some major respect on her name, because her vocals are up there to me with the likes of with the likes of Mariah Carey, like somewhat like, you know, big vocalists. I mean, when she sings, it's just perfect. It's perfect pitch, perfect range. She has a huge ass range. She can really sing anything too, any style, jazz, rock and pop. It doesn't really matter. She's giving you a vocal every single time, and it's always constantly and consistently amazing. So I'm gonna need a new album from her immediately. She really snapped and she was doing Touch My Body, which, by the way, was so good with her voice. What else did she do? Oh my god, when she did I Like It, I was like, bitch, this bitch can do, like, a trap song. Like, where her vocal... Hold on, why the fuck is this lighting in here crazy? Like, where her vocal... She can do something, like, very upbeat, like, totally out of genre for her. Because when she did I Like It, I was like, this is really working for Miss Kelly. This is really working for her. She can do anything with that voice. She also has a stage presence. She just has the energy that is amazing. So that is why this whole award show to me was so great, was because everyone was kind of giving something different and giving their all. Okay? I give my all. Okay. Halsey. Okay, now Miss Halsey, she is a little too dramatic for me, and she did have me cringing multiple times throughout her performance, as in, she's just so dramatic. Like, something about her, it just throws me off. Like, that song, to me, is very generic. I don't really give a fuck what anyone has to say. That song is generic to me. And she was just really acting like this song was like My Heart Will Go On. Like, oh my god. Like, her facial reactions, like shoving that girl, like kicking to and fro, frolicking on the ground, like giving you really... I don't know. Like, it was too much for me. I can't deal with all that. That makes me a little uncomfortable, like, riffing on the floor. And I don't mind it. But it's like, with a song like this song ain't that serious, bitch. This song ain't that serious. It's not for you to be all up on this floor crying, depressed, you know, kicking and screaming. It was a little too much for me personally. But I will say, halfway through, once she started doing, like, that dance with that woman, giving you lesbian moment, I was living for that. Right after that, like, right after that little tango, and she was up on the keyboards, I was like, okay. But the first 2 minutes where she's zoomed up in the face, and she's like... I was like, okay, drama queen, like, here she comes again, like, I can't. But, you know, she sounds just like the vocals on the song, so we know she ain't using no autotune. She got the vocals to back it up. I actually do enjoy her vocals a lot. I just thought she was very dramatic. Something about her is very cringy to me. Okay, what else? Ciara finally booking that stage that she was speaking of years ago, which, you know what? She needs to keep getting these bookings, because Ciara's an amazing performer. She was really hitting her Janet Jackson last night. That's what I felt. I felt like I was watching Janet. The song itself, too, is very funky, very 80s, very Janet to me. The performance, Janet. But I will also say that the performance was a little... I feel like, girl, you finally are getting on the stage. Can you give us... I feel like that song wasn't right for her to be on stage with. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but, like, this is your time to shine. We need you pulling out all the stops. Like, everyone needs to see exactly what you can do. And so that's why they threw in that little dance break. But that dance break, as great as it was, the camera work wasn't that good. Like, we didn't really get to see what she was really pulling off. So that was annoying. But, I don't know. Like, I just want Ciara to be real successful. And I feel like the material that she has, and then when she finally gets on the stage, she doesn't really... she doesn't give it the way that I need it to be given. But on her quality level, do you know what I mean? Like, you watch her performance, I was like, okay, this is great. But I want you to really stomp the fucking pavement the way that I know that you can, Sierra. I know that you can. And she did. Like, she did a great job. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It was cute. It was a great performance. But I need you to, next time you get on the stage, pull out all the stops, bitch. All the stops. Okay. Dan and Shay and Tori Kelly with the Speechless song. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Loved it. I don't really care for that type of music, but honestly, I really love the song. I really love the performance. I thought the vocal was beautiful, and usually I don't like that moment in the award show. I just want to go up, get up, and be happy during the award show. But that song was like perfect, where it was like emotional enough, but not boring. It didn't really bore me. I thought it was just a great cool down moment. Really chill, really relaxed. Great melody to that song. Loved it. Jonas Brothers also, they snatched, bitch. I thought they snatched. Joe Jonas showing a great vocal. Like, I forgot that he can sing really great. They all have a great energy. He was really loving his brothers, okay? He was really getting up on that stage, making me horny, making us all horny, girl. Hot, 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 hot. Kevin Jonas was spinning around like a dreidel top with that guitar, bitch. He was like, yo, I'm not singing, but I'm going to spin 360 times. 300. He's going to do a 360 spin 360 times in this whole performance, because if he's not going to be able to really show off what he can do, he's going to make a scene. He's going to make a scene, and he sure did, and he got my attention. So good job, Kevin. Khalid, bitch, I don't really have time to talk about him because his microphone was clearly not on, or his voice was not on the microphone. Does that make sense? I mean, put your mouth towards the microphone, or speak up. You know what I mean? Shy running, speak up, because we cannot hear you. We can't hear you. Everyone in the crowd was like, okay, all right, okay, all right. You know what I mean? Like, speak up immediately. I couldn't hear a word he said. His stage presence is nowhere to be found. Walking around in that trench coat looking lost. He looked lost to me. Like, the everyone's doing these dances around him. And he's just kind of doing a whole different dance that wasn't even vibing, really. He was serving me guy that wandered onto stage and is not really quite sure where he's supposed to be, but wants to be on the stage. And he got a rhythm, but it's not really matching what everybody else is doing. So I could have done without him. Ariana Grande's performance. Girl, light up the stage, bitch. I can't see you. I haven't seen you in like 2 years, because every time you get on that stage, she says, yeah, we're gonna turn the lights off. Turn the lights off now. Because I don't want nobody seeing this performance. I can't see. Can I get a flashlight in here? Can I get a flashlight? No? Okay. All right. That's what she was serving. I couldn't see. But what I could see, when I could, I was seeing great. I liked her choreography. I liked her energy. She's gorgeous, beautiful. Yeah, it was a cute performance. I mean, you can't do much with 7 rings. So I actually really loved her choreography. That's her best choreography that I've ever seen her do. The best way she's actually presented it. You know what I mean? She was serving me. It was entertaining. I liked it. I like watching it. I like the colors. When I was able to see, when I turned my brightness up on my television to 200, I enjoyed what I saw. Okay, now, Madonna. Let's talk about Madonna. Okay, Miss Madonna is, first of all, a fucking legend. Put some respect on her name a million times over. That song is incredible. I fucking love it. The chemistry between her and Maluma is gorgeous, sexy. Oh, like, come on, girls. If that's not giving you an erection, I don't really know what's going to give it to you. Now, let's talk about the actual performance, though, from Madonna herself. I thought that she really put her foot down the way she needed to, because I'm so used to Madonna when she performs to be very fierce in your face. Like, here's some really sharp, crazy choreography. I'm gonna be flinging from the air. I'm going to be doing gymnastics. I got a gun on me. I'm shooting you up. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like, we're doing a whole lot with Madonna. This time, it was more like, okay, production was gorgeous. I know a lot of people are dragging the CGI effects. Like, some people are saying, like, girl, I saw this actually a couple of times, saying that they look like The Sims. I thought that the CGI looked amazing. Like, I was like, this looks really realistic. Like, this is like gorgeous to me. Like, it really looks like she's dancing with these people. Like, this looks crazy. So I thought the special effects were amazing. When she was sitting in the beginning with the grass, like, I was like, girl, I feel like I'm being transported to another land. You know what I mean? So production value is A+ to me. Now let's talk about Madonna herself. She sounded amazing to me, but the most important thing that she was serving me, like I was trying to get into before, was that she usually serves very serious. Last night she was giving you celebration of life. That's what I love. She really got into the energy of the song, and the energy of the song to me is just like celebration, happiness, lightness, floating, you know, ray of light, like a ray of light moment. And I've never seen her kind of just let loose. And in this performance, she really let loose. She was skipping down the yellow brick road practically, like the way she was with Maluma. Like, it was really just like watching. Okay, so sorry for the discrepancy there. My iPhone overheated, so I'm just gonna hold her because obviously she can't handle the sun. And if you can't handle the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen, bitch. So I'm gonna hold her. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, so Madonna really gave us light, let loose. I just loved watching her energy up there. It was just fun to watch her in a different, more calm, cool, and collected manner. Like, it was a positive energy that was flowing out of her. I feel like she's in a different place and time in her career and her life for her to be up on that stage and still giving you talent, doing the fucking cha-cha-cha, you know, perfectly, by the way. Like, it was just like really fun. Like, I felt like I just wanted to get on the stage and cha-cha with her. And that's exactly the mood of the song. And I feel like the performance, like, everything was supposed to be that way. And she really made me feel that way. Like, when she had, like, her arm kind of around Maluma and they were, like, skipping through the crowd to get to the other stage at the end, I was like, bitch, I want to join them. Like, arm in arm, skipping down, take a shot of tequila, and do this goddamn cha-cha to this a beautiful, perfect song. You know what I mean? Such celebration. Loved it. So I really, really, really loved Madonna's performance. The energy, everything about it. Maluma, I need to ride immediately. So, okay, great. And, who else? So Mariah and BTS is who we're going to talk about next up. Okay, Mariah. She gave me everything that I fucking needed that I didn't. Okay, let's talk about her vocal first. Killed it in my opinion. Her best vocal performance on live TV in a while. That's what I feel about it. What do you guys think though? Because I feel like for a while she would, like, on the American Music Awards, she lip-synced what she did with You. She sure did. This was the first time in a long time she did a whole goddamn long-ass performance, by the way. Completely live. And killed it. She killed it. She sounded so good to me. The one thing that killed me was that I could tell she was nervous in the beginning, but I felt like throughout the performance, she was, like, building up the confidence and really loving it. And she just knew she was that bitch. But once she got off that stage, she said, like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. And I could tell again, like, I felt bad because you know that she was thinking, these girls are going to come after me. Like, they're waiting for my vocals. They're ready to chop my vocals up on my fucking night, on my icon night. No. Hell to the goddamn no. So she went out there and she sang the way she needed to sing. And she sang some great songs. She picked a good selection. I feel like No No was exactly needed as the, you know, upstart the boogie. Like, let's really get this started, get this party started. But then she did the classics, Always Be My Baby, which I thought she sounded great. Emotions, she slayed. Right? What else did she sing? Oh my God, Hero, which, girl, you saw Taylor Swift crying like a proud mom. Like, I was kind of living for that. I was living for Taylor Swift standing and Maluma standing in the crowd. So Mariah vocally did exactly what she needed to do. I felt like it was her best performance in years on an award show vocally. But I will say that because I saw her, is this shaking all over the place with my hands? I will say that because I've seen her on tour last month in Radio City Music Hall, that I know that she could do even better vocally, which is not a problem. Like, I'm not, like, critiquing the actual award show performance, but what I am saying is that I've seen, like, I know that she could knock it out of the ballpark even more. And I think the only reason that she didn't, like, I don't want to make it sound like she didn't slay. Like, I thought her vocals were amazing. I really have no critique about it. The only critique is that it was great, but I know that I just saw her do it even better. Maybe it wasn't the vocals that I thought could be better. It was like what I feel like, bitch, girl, I need to put this phone down. What I feel like is that on tour, she was kind of wearing things that were, like, very, like, more loose, more comfortable. And I feel like it's kind of like when you go to the club. Like, if I go to the club and I'm wearing something very tight, like a tight-ass shirt, tight-ass jeans, like, and I'm looking hot. I'm looking real hot, but I'm feeling, like, very tight. I feel, not only do I feel tight physically, but now mentally, psychologically, I feel more, like, enclosed, and I feel like I'm keeping to myself, and I don't feel as loose. I don't feel as confident. I feel like, you know what I mean? And I feel like when Mariah dresses from these award shows, she wants to look a gorgeous, you know, corset, you know what I mean? And that makes sense, but I wish she would wear something a little loose, only, not for, like, don't come fucking after me and say, like, she can wear what the fuck she wants, faggot. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that when she wears more loose stuff, like on tour, it just opens it up to more body movement, and then I feel like it makes you feel more confident because you're just more loose. Do you see what I'm saying? But when you're very tight in these very tight outfits, it gets a little more hard to move, and just psychologically, it tightens you up as well. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe on her next award show performance, just wear something a little more loose, so that way she can feel a little more loose psychologically, and that will make everything flow more. Do you see what I'm saying? But besides that, her performance really slayed. Loved her vocals. She really snapped me, and she looked obviously stunning and gorgeous. Now let's also talk about her speech, which was incredible. I loved her speech because she was giving you real. It was very real. It was very authentic, but it was also diva. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was so humble. Like, you just felt like I just wanted to cry, girl. I wanted to cry with her. Like, she's talking about, you know, her interracial upbringing, how she had to fight for what she's accomplished in life, and how she's felt so insecure over the years, etc., etc. But doing it in a very way that wasn't like, oh, pity me, woe is me. She still kind of threw in her little comedy, her little stunts and jokes, you know, her diva personality, but mixed it in with that humble, grounded human being that we as the lambs know. And I was so happy also that she was very, like, going off for the lambs. Like, she was like, girl, my fans are the fucking best. And that's the tea. I mean, the Lamely is like, I live. They really are one of my favorite fan bases to be a part of. Like, it's just like gorgeous people, gorgeous energy. And she feels that. I thought the speech was amazing. I was feeling the love and the glow of Miss Mariah with that speech. One of the best speeches I've heard from her ever, point blank period. And one of the best thank you speeches that I've heard on an award show in years as well. So, yes. What else? BTS, girl. I thought BTS snapped. Girl, I'm so sick of holding this goddamn phone. Okay. BTS snap. They always fucking snap. And I'm hoping that the American crowds are starting to really understand that they give you art, bitch. They're giving you dance. They're giving you hard work. They're giving you... What I will say is the people who are watching them in America, and if they don't really love what they're seeing, go YouTube them, because I feel like their performances in America is the same type of songs that they've been doing, like that very electronica thing, and then like synchronized dancing, which they slay obviously, and they're gorgeous and they're sexy, and I just love the way they dance, and they're just amazing. But when they do their performances over in Korea, girl, they do a whole different type of thing. Like, they be doing ballet, like, fucking karate. Like, they're doing a whole crazy shit. You know what I mean? They're doing ballads, like, all this great rapping, like, a whole lot of things going on. Blindfolded. Like, they do so much when they do their Korean performances. But in America, I feel like they scale it down a little bit. They're still slaying. But I want you all to just go on YouTube. Like, if you're, like, interested, I would go look them up yourself and go see what else they're capable of, because they really... Obviously, if you've seen the American Music Award performance, let me know what you guys thought. I thought they put it down the way they needed to, but I'm not a fan of that. I don't love their electronic music as much as I love their hip-hop, R&B flavored music, or their ballads, which I love. But their performance was great, as always giving you energy, giving you top-notch choreography that the girls don't give anymore, and they're giving you style. They're giving you, they really go above and beyond in the way that they style themselves. that we don't see in America. Do you know what I mean? We're getting something different. We're getting something new. We're getting some dyed hair. We're getting blue hair for the Teen Vogue party. You know what I mean? So I was very happy with the whole award show. I thought it was great. Everyone really did what they needed to do. Y'all let me know what you guys thought of all the performances. Let me know if this video is way too fucking shaky. You know, comment. Let me know what you guys thought. And thanks for watching.